So between block A and B, there is no friction, okay, because they are moving as a single unit, and A and B, they are sliding over the block C. So at this contact surface, there will be friction. And as the impending motion, it is towards the left side. So this is the direction for the impending motion. So friction will be opposite. So this is friction force F max is equal to. Now the coefficient of friction is 0.25 between block B and C. Okay. So now we use conditions of equilibrium. So we have to consider the normal reaction here. So take this value as n. So summation Fy is equal to 0. So for that n, then minus 80 minus 50, this is equal to 0. So n is equal to 130 Newton, and summation Fx is equal to, so summation Fx 0. So summation Fx is minus p plus 0.25 n so p is equal to 0.25 into 130. Okay, so note down the next problem. So in this problem, we have to determine the minimum value of the force P required to cause the motion of the block of 100 kg in the upward direction along the plane. And also we have to determine the corresponding angle. That means angle of the force P. So this is the block of 100 kg. It is kept on the inclined surface, and inclination for this surface is 30 degree. This is the line which is parallel to the plane or plane surface. And one force P is applied on this block at some angle alpha with respect to this horizontal. So this force is P and this inclination is alpha. Okay. So question is, what should be the value of P? That is the minimum value, so that we can just start the motion in the upward direction. So this is the direction for the impending motion. So P minimum, and what is the corresponding angle? That is the alpha. Okay. So to solve this problem, first decide the impending motion. So impending motion is upward. Then draw the free body diagram. So this angle of inclination for the plane, this is equal to 30 degree. This is normal reaction n. And the weight of this block, that is equal to 100 kg. Okay. So this 100 will be 100 into 9.81 Newton. Okay. So as the impending motion, it is in the upward direction. So this is the impending motion. Okay. And therefore its friction will be in the opposite direction. So this friction F is equal to, coefficient of friction is 0.2. So mu is equal to 0.2. So this will be 0.2 into normal reaction n. So we have to resolve this force. So we can assume this as the x-axis and this is the y-axis. Okay, so this is how you can resolve the force 100 into 9.81 sine 30 and 100 into 9.81 cos 30. Similarly, resolve the P minimum force. So angle is alpha. So resolve this along the x and y axis. So this is P minimum into cos alpha, and this component will be P minimum into sine alpha. Okay, and then use the conditions of equilibrium. So this is summation fx is equal to 0. So for summation fx, we will have minus 0.2 into normal reaction minus 109.81. So it is 981 into sine 30. Okay, and plus P cos alpha. This is equal to 0. Okay, then use summation fy is equal to 0. So plus n minus 981 cos 30 plus P sine alpha. This is equal to 0. Okay, so from these two equations, try to find out one equation which will be P as a function of the alpha. Okay, because finally to get the minimum value of P, so this minimum value, it is depending on the value alpha. Okay, and therefore we have to find out one proper relation for the minimum value, and then we have to use the condition of maxima or the minima. So you must have studied this part, maxima and minima, in the differential equation. Okay, so we have to use the concept of the maxima and minima from the differential equation, and then we will find out the minimum value of P and corresponding value of alpha. Okay, so try to find out this relation P as a function of alpha. So from the first equation, we can write P cos alpha. It is equal to 0.2 normal reaction plus 981 cos sine 30. And from second equation, we will have P sine alpha. This is equal to n, that is a minus n, plus 981 cos 30. Okay, so okay, so don't write in this format, otherwise we can cancel out the P value. So from this equation, just write n is equal to, it is 981 cos 30 and minus P sine alpha is equal to 0, and put this value in this equation. Okay, wherever we have the n value. So from this equation, we will get 0.2. Now replace n value by this equation. So it is 981 cos 30 minus P sine alpha, then minus 981 sine 30 and plus P cos alpha is equal to 0. Okay, so we will get the relation as this is 0.2 into 981 cos 30 minus P into 0.2 sin alpha, then minus 981 sin 30 plus P cos alpha is equal to 0. Okay. So from these two equations, we can take P common. So we will have P in bracket cos alpha minus 0.2 sin alpha. Okay. And then find out this value. So this will be the second term in this equation and equal to 0. So just tell me this value. 0.2981 cos 30 minus 981 sin 30.